Good evening. Today we are going to see third method of this analysis of the pre-stress. Two already we have seen, stress concept we have seen. Here we can say this is C line, P line, then couple method. So likewise we can have this. And third we have load balancing method. Today we are going to see load balancing method. Now the cable profile in pre-stressed concrete can be selected as per the external loading on it. And then how we are going to select it, that we will see, so that the external load can be, this is most important, partially or fully balanced by the transverse component of the pre-stressing force. Now, the above requirement can be satisfied if the cable profile is provided same as the shape of, this is the most important word, we can say bending moment diagram. So your shape of the cable that is parallel to the shape of the bending moment diagram or same as your bending moment diagram. Some of the loading corresponding cable profile are given below. So you can see for concentrated load at center we have PL by 4 and we have triangular. So my cable profile should be triangular and that will gives me this P transverse component, we can say we have force in this fashion and then we have likewise, and then we are going to consider two components, one will be horizontal and one will be transfer which will be upward. So this becomes 2p sine theta. Then if we have that loads that is at one third, then you can see we have bending moment diagram in this fashion, and now here we have only one side and we will get vertical force over here and that will be p sine theta. Here we have from both sides, from this side and from this side, and therefore it becomes 2p sine theta. Here we have from one side because on this side we have only horizontal, so this will be p sine theta. Then for UDL we have parabola and then we have to go for parabolic, and from this we are going to get that load developed will be UDL over there. So likewise you will get transverse load which will, this is again mentioned over here, these two are the most common, most important words, partially or fully balanced. This is one word which is important one, and second word, your cable profile should be same as your bending moment diagram. Now we are going to be with this stress due to pre-stress. We have PA equal to P by BD, and then we have stress due to net bending moment diagram. Net bending moment diagram means we are going to subtract the load which is due to pre-stressing force, that is due to eccentricity of pre-stressing force, and then whatever load we will get, that is net load, and from this whatever bending moment we will get, that will be net bending moment. Means we can say whatever load we have from upward and whatever load will be developed due to P, and then we are going to find out from this resultant force, and bending moment we are going to take a net bending moment due to this resultant force. So now you can have plus minus m by I into y plus minus mz, and that we are going to get in this way, and then we have this value will be like this. So this will be top we have zt and bottom we have zb. Now we are going to take one problem, and in this we are going to solve it by all three methods. So first we have given data we have mentioned over here. Then area we have 150 into 450. Z we have BD square by 6. WD gamma concrete into A. WD from this 1.62 kilonewton per meter. MD we will get 12.96. ML 14.4. These are the values. Now we have this E we have that is given, you can see it 100 millimeters. So we have this as 100. So we know P into E, and that is equal to WL square by 8. That is due to eccentricity. We are going to find out equivalent load. And then this formula becomes WE equal to 8PE upon L square. If it is a concentrated load at center, then PE is equal to WL by 4, and W equivalent you can say it as 4PE upon L. Likewise, we can go with this, and then we will get equivalent UDL 3.125 kilonewton per meter. Now we have to find net resultant WD plus WL, which is downward, minus equivalent, which will be upward. So this is upward, and we are considering minus, and then this is downward, this is downward, and then from this we will get 0.295, but this 0.295 we have, which is in downward direction, and this is in downward direction, so we are going to get compression at top, tension at bottom due to bending moment, and then we will get M resultant WL square by 8 and 2.36, and then last PPT we have seen P by A we have, and then P by A 3.7, and then PE by Z, sorry, M by Z, and that will be 0.47, and then this will be compression top, tension bottom, and then from this we will get this value, that is equal to 4.17 and 3.23, because we have this as plus compression minus tension. This is by load balancing method. If we will go with this, so we have second, we have considered, that is C line method, and we know in C line method we have to find E dash, which will be equal to A minus E, and that we have considered over here. A we have calculated, M by P. From this E dash we have calculated, and we will have 9.44 millimeter, you can see in diagram also, and then from this we are going to get again top as compression, bottom as tension, so 3.7 P by A as it is, and then we have E P dash by Y by I, that is P dash by Z 0.47. So just see, method is different, but whatever values you are going to get by load balancing, or you can say by this method, that is C line method, we are going to get that values and diagrams also same, because a little bit change is there if you will study it carefully. Here also we are going to find out, that is resultant. P dash will gives you resultant bending moment, and that we are going to actually find out from here. And then we have last, that is space calculation method, then P by A 3.7, then PE by Z 4.94, then PE by Z, we know we have top tension, bottom we have compression, so minus plus, then we have M by Z, and then 2.56. In here we know we have top plus, bottom minus, and in live load also we have top plus, bottom minus, and from this we are going to get this value, that is a resultant value, which will be same. So by all three methods you will get value same, there is no change. So whenever you will go for the problems, practice all three types, because this you have in gate examination also, and for this you have objective questions. So today we will stop here only. So thank you, remaining part we will see in next slide.